So I'm going to try to make a hammer handle out of some. This is, I believe, yew that I had. I tried to build a boat a few years ago, um, and I used the yew as the strapping or the ribbons, I guess, on the inside. I can't remember. I learned a lot about boat building actually, but it's fading quickly. I'd have to look at the books. Anyways, and like I had nice strips of it, and I bent it, and I bought a bunch of yew from a guy here locally who actually owned a little portable sawmill, and he had run around the city wherever trees were being chopped down. He would go and make timber out of it. So he had like this 3-car garage that was like floor to rafters of just rough planks. So, but anyways, so I've got a fair bit of yew still left over, and I had a hammer break, a handle break, and I have a hickory hammer that I just bought from like Rona. I think I got it from. Anyway, I think it's hickory. Doesn't really say. Um, but like this yew is like super, pretty dense wood, and it seems to be tough. I made a saw out of it. This is all yew, bits and pieces of it, and it seemed to be good. Oh, I made this. This is a hewing axe, the one behind this hatchet here, and I made that handle out of the yew. Um, I've never actually used it, so I don't know if it's strong enough or not. But anyways, I figured I had this little chunk of yew left over, so it's roughly the same size as this handle. So I will. I'm just. I use this actually as a guide to make how thick it is, so I could put it on my hammerhead here, and then yeah. So get the hammer on, and then once that's on and set, then I'll probably just use a rasp to try to file a handle down. So see how this goes. I think it'll be all right. Looking pretty beautiful. I'm sure this will be awesome. So I'm just making the wedge for the hammer handle. Just using that hatchet you must have saw earlier, just to kind of trim it down, and then file it down. I have a rasp. It's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Anyways, using this rasp to kind of file it down to a nice tapered amount, and then I'll be hammering that in. Hammering in my wedge. So I hammered the wedge in there. Seems to have got down pretty far. I drizzled some carpenter's glue around to see if it would drip down into the spaces there. I don't know if it will or not. I glued the wedge too, so like that should set up inside of it. I don't know. We'll see. So just looking at the front of it, the head looks a little crooked. So I don't know how best to, if that can be accommodated. Maybe like go this way when I make the handle. So leave more material on my thumb side and less on this side, and that might sort of straighten it out. Like if I cut it off like that, that kind of looks more symmetrical. But and then there's some gaps around in there, so probably the best way to deal with that would be maybe to see if I could like drip some glue down inside of it. But yeah, we'll see. Just kind of a little experiment to see if I can do it or not. So I cut all that out. It actually came out pretty good. That looks pretty solid in there, as far as like there's the wedge, and then the little bits and pieces seem pretty much filling the whole thing. So this seems pretty secure. I gave it a good shake, and there's no movement. Then, like I say, there's still a few holes in there, but I'll probably just drizzle some white glue. So, anyways, I planed down the rough sections, which would have been, I think, this one with a plane here. I forget what type of planes these are called. Anyways, and then now I'm just kind of shaping the handle, like the curves of the handle with the rasp. So yeah, it's getting close. It's getting pretty close to what I like. I kind of like the handle to be more oval, like less sort of edges, like the square edges. But so it's still not too. It's pretty good so far. Trying to make it feel like a normal handle. Yep. So anyways, I sanded it down and put some Varathane on it here, a little bit of wood coating to preserve it. So let it dry and sand it off. So this is my handle finished. Turned out pretty good. Haven't used it yet, so but yeah, it feels nice. It sits well on the hammer or handle. I mean, there is that slight crookedness with the hammerhead aligned with the hammer, but we'll see how it works. I'm actually going to do a little bit of hammering here, so we'll see if it holds up. Looks like everything is pretty well sealed. So anyways, yeah, we'll see how it goes. If it busts right away, maybe I'll put another video saying that it didn't work very well. But otherwise, you can take it as that it did work.